Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the life and times of Zach and Cody. That's what it is, right? That's what we're playing? I'm pretty sure.
That's the Sweet Life.
That's what it is. Oh my god, I was trying to think of what that show actually was. Like the title of it.
It's a Sweet Life on deck.
Well, that was the sequel series.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Sweet Life.
The Sweet Life
Dark
of
Ages.
Brant.
I don't know, Victorian times.
Yeah. Sweet Life on the Plank. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, we're continuing off our story. Last time we defied destiny. We were given our lot of being a peasant, and we were like, nah, that shit ain't me. So I'm not gonna do that. And then we grabbed the sword, I think, or whatever the other item was aside from a whip, and they still gave us the whip. I mean, they still whipped us.
We got them both.
Oh, dude, dual wielding. That's right.
Made out with a sword, then got whipped for it.
Dude, why would you make out with a sword?
Because he kissed the blade.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Oh, right. That's what happened. Oh, my God. Okay. I forgot. Our 7-year-old has a fetish for swords. Okay. All right. Anyways, the mark left on you by the sacrament takes a long, long time to heal. Mother says it is a reminder of your lot. Suffering and sufferance, pain and patience. Gloria shows you the mark of the lash on her shoulder one day. It will never disappear. You are a commoner now. This is the lot you were born into. But Father keeps telling you to study hard so you may yet earn a different lot and become noble of the mantle. You recall the past with warm sadness when Stefan still lived with you, or when he wrote to you for a time shortly after he left. Now he thinks it beneath him to write to the commoners in his family. Mother didn't lock herself in the bedroom as often back then. This changed shortly before Nathan was born. But most importantly, you missed the time before the terrifying figure of your grandfather was constantly looming over you. You learn the true power of the lot only after the head of the family's arrival. In grandfather's eyes, no commoner deserves to be treated with kindness. Is it just him, or is it the way of the entire world? The very thought makes you queasy. And then you just the next line is just just you throwing up. You are older now. And what's more, you are an elder brother now. You've learned how to care about someone else, how to teach and protect. And very lame, yes. Soon you are a small boy no longer. As the days pass, play gradually gives way to laborious study. Now your choices will decide your place in the bizarre and ruthless world of adulthood. Your childhood years are over. Oh yeah, Brent.
Yes, 8 years old and I'm already an adult.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, that's great. Cool.
Right.
So I guess this is all the stuff that we did this chapter.
Was that 3 pages and then we're at the end of the chapter?
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for watching this episode. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we birthed. That was pretty cool. We hung out with some family members. Our younger brother was born. That's cool. Our grandfather came and killed us quickly afterwards. And we took the sacrament thing and we were like, nah, man, we're gonna be our own thing. Essentially, that's exactly what we did.
There's this anime that came out for the winter one at the beginning in January. So beginning of January, and it's apparently one of the, I forget what it's. It's like one of the earliest seinen type of manga that was adapted into an anime. So,
I was growing up fast.
I don't know the definition.
The school,
or whatever.
the streets, and the whole wide world awaited me beyond the gate of my parents' house.
Parents' house.
My parents' house.
Southern drawl or something like that.
He does, 100%.
It's like, wow, that's weird for Victorian times. That look like it takes place in England.
Yeah, it's a little different, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that accent isn't exactly native to where they are supposed to be.
But I guess this place isn't supposed to be England or a specific place. So it's amalgamating everything from
That
a
is
time.
very true. It's Anizote or something.
Yeah. Back the sign. It was very interesting. I bring that up because the beginning of the anime, he dies as an old dude in the real world. 34-year-old dude. So basically my age. He dies. No, he's like a half a year older at this point. Anyways, get sidetracked on minor details. He dies. He goes to another world as a baby. So he gets birthed there. And I guess you said birthed earlier. So that just made me think of that.
Oh, there we go. That's the connection.
Yeah, so he's born and he ends up in a world with magic. And they're like, people are born with a certain amount of magic. But he finds out if he just uses it enough, you get better at it. So he ends up being like stronger and stronger, quicker, and knows a lot. Basically, because he knows, he has intelligence of a 34-year-old, and then he's redoing life. And he's like really fixating on boobs.
He's really fixated on. Well, what anime character isn't, right?
But he's a 34-year-old who's in at the end of the first season. He's like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
So he's like he's getting away with it at the beginning, but then he like steals panties at one point.
Oh my god.
and the maid's like, I know what you have there, but I'm fine with it because I won't say anything. But then he brings it up later. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Man, I gotta figure out what the name of the thing is.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Well, while you figure out the name of that, I am going to read a sentence or several.
Found it.
Unless you found it now.
Yeah. Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei, jobless, whatever. Jobless reincarnation. That one. That is the one I'm talking about. It's on Funimation.
Dope. You've lived in this world for 8 years now. As you grow older, life grows more complex. The world of your childhood was limited to your house and family, but now that realm is expanding. It also includes your neighborhood, the nearby houses, the streets of the ancient city of Enizote. A question now looms over you, growing more pressing with each passing year. What will your place be in this vast outside world? Few people in the blessed Archnean Empire trouble themselves with this question. It's not within a man or woman's power to choose. Their destiny is predetermined by their birth and those who bore them. And man, there's a lot of boring people. Haha, haha.
The cerebral bore.
The cerebral bore is
Turok.
just... Oh, dude, Turok's so boring, man. So boring. I'm just kidding. And yet your peculiar birth has granted you a choice. Your father is a man of nobility, a worthy example in matters of duty and honor. Your mother is a commoner of lowly estate, humility and patience made flesh. And your sky is ablaze day and night with the light of the shining pillar, the beacon of the clergy. Your back bears the mark of the lash. Will you accept the drudgery and suffering that is the lot of the lowborn your entire life? Or will you follow in the footsteps of your father and your father's father and fight for the right to serve the empire as a noble of the mantle? Perhaps will you follow the twin gods' word and offer spiritual guidance to others? The answer lies out there in that vast, terrifying world. What awaits beyond the walls of your home?
The Titans.
Yeah, man, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Events that can happen to the Brante family in this chapter. Hey, dude, we can't die. I don't think, unless there's more to it. But I mean, we can learn Gloria's secret. Mm-hmm. We can find out about our brother's forbidden love. We can join the blood tide of the Brante family, which kind of looks like we're joining the Dark Brotherhood a little bit. and we can do something with our younger brother spiritually, it looks like. So that's cool.
Matters of the heart, Revelation.
First romantic feelings.
So Sophia could die?
Sophia saved. You saved the local girl named Sophia from lesser death. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Cool.
So these are the events that might happen?
Yes. So
Okay.
it seems like some of these things will happen based on choices that we make and how much willpower we have. We're at -5 willpower right now, so we can't really, do anything at this point.
So sacrifice Sophia. Got it.
So 100% just kill off the love interest right away. That's the best thing to do. All right. Continue.
We're gonna make him a eunuch.
Hell yeah, man. What's a eunuch? I'm just kidding.
The dude that's on Game of Thrones where he loses his balls or something like that.
Specifically, like, a eunuch is exactly someone on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's the example I'm going with, because that's the only example I've ever seen somebody.
Well, it's the exact definition. I mean, you look up eunuch, and it's just like Game of Thrones actor. The family expects more and more of you as you grow up. The teachers and tutors hired by your father keep you on your toes all the time. Your life these days is dedicated to studying for your future, for the future of the Brante family. Your younger brother Nathan keeps growing up too. He can hold a conversation now. You never refuse him when he comes to play, provided you have a bit of free time between your demanding lessons. It is a rainy day today. Father and mother have gone to a ball, and they left Nathan in your care. You lose track of time over the books sitting in the sitting room. Wait, over the books in the books aren't sitting in the sitting room. The books are just in the sitting room. Okay. And Nathan goes off alone to splash in the creek.
It's a pocket dimension over the books.
Yeah,
where
right.
Time goes at a different pace.
Soon you hear his voice begging you to come outside. He is on the porch, sobbing, all covered in dirt. You walk up to him as he continues to bawl. Brent?
Oh, it's all that kid. He pushed me into the ditch. They called me names. He said I was a fancy pants fool. I said, I'll call my brother. He's still there. You have to go punish him, Brent.
Nathan points at a lopsided wooden house further down the street where the poorer artisans live. You see two boys lingering there on the porch. They're clearly both commoners, but far from poor. One of them is almost as tall as Nathan, and he frowns in a funny way, just like him. The others look older, almost your age, but he is more broad-shouldered and taller. His name is Tomas. You've heard it before.
There, Brent. That's him.
Nathan points at the younger boy and hides behind your back. Tomas grins and rolls up his sleeves to reveal strong forearms. Oh, I thought that's firearms for a second. It's like, all right,
these guns.
I'm not messing with him, man. He's got two AK-47s right there. Oh no!
I only have a sword.
Yeah, right. Oh, geez, talk about bringing a sword to a gunfight. Yeah. He must have been helping his father with manual labor for quite some time. Listen up, rich boys. We don't give a damn about you and your friendship. We don't let nobody call our home a stinking rathole. Your little brother earned his ditch dive. Maybe next time he'll dress normal and stop picking fights with people who can throw him in the mud. Your hands clench into fists before you react. Nathan called them names first. No wonder they did the same. That's how it goes, but pushing your brother into a ditch is too much. Tomas stands tall and confident. He sees no threat in you. You are about to get ready for a fight when you feel a tug on your sleeve. You turn your head to see Nathan, the one who started the whole mess. Alright, Brent, 4 choices. We can come at Tomas and give him a beating. Our nobility will go up by 1, and our relations with Tomas will go up for 1. Why is he gonna like us if we beat him up?
He's a masochist. He likes it when people beat him.
Alright, that's strange.
That's one reason.
Some weird freaking fetishes that these 7-year-olds have. Jesus. We can say your brother is to blame, in which almost the same thing. Our ingenuity goes up by 1 and Tomas goes up. Yeah, that's good too. We can resolve the matter peacefully. Our spirituality will go up by 1, and relations with... No matter what, this guy's gonna like us a little bit more.
Unless...
Yeah. Oh, unless we listen to our brother first. in which we will get 1 unity,
Way better.
10 willpower.
The best situation.
Dude, that is so good. That is so much better. All right, are we thinking of doing that? Because I'm thinking that...
Because,
for the willpower,
it's unlocked,
at least.
and you get to listen, and then you figure out what's going on, and then maybe you get the choice afterwards, and then double up on points.
You know what? They've done that before, where it's like, oh, you can make this choice right now, but if you wait, then you can make the choice later.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're doing that one. And Brent, you get to narrate. Give it your all.
Nathan keeps tugging on your sleeve, harder and harder. Finally, you turn and look at him. Don't fight him, please. Look, he's huge. Let's go home. Who cares about him? You're all sweaty.
Are you gonna listen to your little brother? Your litter brother? Is that an error? Or is that actually like a thing?
Maybe.
Or is that an accent?
Old timey thing. I don't know. Litter.
I don't know.
Because technically you're part of a litter of children.
Oh,
kittens.
That's weird.
Maybe that originated. I don't know where it originated. Maybe it's not. But I'm not gonna look it up. That's what I'm saying. We'll assume that that's what it is, and
probably. I mean, but it also could be like the inflection of an accent, right? Like, oh, are you going to listen to your little brother? Like, it kind of. I don't know. And yeah.
All right.
And to walk away like a coward? All you rich boys are chickens. You do nothing but squawk, but when the push comes to shove, you run home to mommy. Now he's done it. Oh, that's you! Oh.
Now he's done it, your patience has run out. You swing at Thomas and he jumps back, surprised at your assault. It takes him a moment to compose himself, but now he is steady and ready. His fists cover his face and he attacks you with a quick jab. Now it's your turn to take a step backward. You start trading blows, huffing and puffing with rage. The younger brothers gawk at the sight. Eye of the sight? No, boy, weird. Eyesight of it. Anyways, Thomas does not resort to any fancy moves, dirty tricks, or stupid taunts. He displays nothing but skill earned in many a street fight, and his heavy fists aim for your head. You keep dodging him again and again, trying to reach him. He takes a couple of glancing blows, but easily shakes them off. What a bruiser. You start swinging with your fists with greater and greater fury. You start swinging your fists? I think there's a couple typos in here, yeah. Yeah, there are typos, yeah. We found,
that's hilarious.
We'll assume that other one was a typo as well.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Your heart is pounding like a hammer. You see nothing but the foe in front of you. How much longer will this take? You're worn out, your breath grows ragged, and your muscles grow heavy. There is no way you can give up now. Nathan is watching you. Desperate and out of options, you swing a punch at Tomas square in the nose, and immediately let his fist smack you in the temple. The blow rings through your head like a bell and blinds you for a moment. The world swims before your eyes. You clutch at your head and you get your bearings. To get your bearings, Tomas is standing in front of you, blood dripping from his nose. You no longer want to fight it out, and it seems your opponent would rather end it too. But you keep standing there, eyeing each other angrily. Then suddenly, you hear an angry shout right next to you. An enraged man in a craftsman apron is shaking his fist. Tomas' face contorts in terror right away. So, this reminds. Okay, how old is this character right now?
Which one, Tomas?
The one that we are both.
We are. I think. Okay, well, we're 8 years old. I think at this point. Yeah, Tomas, I don't know. I think he's an older boy, but I don't know how much older. Because
this reminds me of when my brother, being 4 years younger than me, was yelling at a kid the same age as him. So they must have been 5 or 6, and then no, it was 6, and then I must have been 10 years old then.
Oh. Wow.
So my brother was yelling at this other kid, and then that kid was yelling back, and then they were about to just fight it out, and then the older brother of the little kid showed up, which is the same age as me, and I showed up, and me and they stopped fighting, and me and that other the older kid just started yelling at each other, and we ended up getting so angry with each other that we were like cry battling.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
It was funny. It was a pretty funny situation. But no, I never got in a fight. Not until way later, but I didn't really fight back.
Yeah.
I just kind of like took it and just, I don't know, ended up in court. Shit like that.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Basically, the other guy was breaking whatever stuff.
Yeah.
And he had to go to court over this thing.
Because
Because he freaking kicked me when I was down.
Oh.
In the face.
Oh, brutal.
So, yeah.
Damn.
So, he ended up... I got him in a restraining order. But anyways, that was neither here nor there. This was years ago.
Yeah.
But that was the only time I ever got into a fight. An actual...
Damn, dude. You're a survivor, man. That's crazy.
It was just stupid. I shouldn't have been in that situation anyway, so I was just drinking too much.
Oh.
Anyways, the punishment for fighting is flogging, and with the mere prospect of that makes you run like the wind. Thomas sprints in front of you. You dash across the rotten wood planks of the back alley and up and over the lopsided fence, across the giant puddle in one leap, and then forward into the tall grass. You hide there and stay quiet. You hear no sounds of pursuit. You exchange glances with Tomas and start laughing. His laughter is loud and infectious, but soon he cuts it short and grows sadder.
I'm gonna get flogged anyways. My dad's always quick to give me a beating, and then he'll start nagging me about the lots and the prayers for days like he always does. Why do I always get myself mixed up in this stuff? But fighting's the only way to prove your worth of anything, right?
No, but sure.
But in this time, yes.
You just don't have video games.
See, video games are the answer, man. Like,
you can beat other kids up in video games and yell over Xbox Live.
Oh my god, dude! The kids of today would not survive an Xbox 360, like Xbox Live, voice chat or whatever. They oh my god, they would die.
Cancel,
like five seconds in.
Cancel what?
Cancel
Iron Man
culture.
420 XX.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Anyways, the adults didn't see you fighting. You tell them. So, wait. Why is it? Okay, it says the adults didn't see you fighting would be something he says.
Yeah.
But this is a bad sentence. This is like not a very good sentence. It should be.
It's not.
You tell them that the adults don't see you fighting. Didn't see you guys fight. So all you have to do now is convince you weren't. But now, I don't know what the hell. Nosebleeds happen, right? So basically, he's saying it like it's a conversation, but it's not presented as one.
Yes.
Or it is presented as one, but it's not structured as one. There you go. Nosebleeds happen, right? Mother gets nosebleeds all the time.
I feel like we should make a series where we play visual novels just to rate them on their grammatical correctness. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
probably see where we can. Yeah, go.
Well, we could try it. Let's hope our little brothers don't tell on us. I'll talk to mine. There's a scratch on your head. Don't let them see it. Good thing I didn't hit you in the face. There, good as new.
You assure him that Nathan will never tell, and in return, you'll make sure he behaves himself so he wouldn't get tossed into a ditch again. With that, you shake hands with Tomas. His handshake is as strong as you would expect based on his fists. You make your way out of the tall grass. You need to leave before Tomas' father goes to your family and complains about you breaking your lot. So he seems like he would be like a Machop. at this point.
Yeah, he's not a Machoke yet, but he's definitely a level 8 Machop.
You come to a realization on the way back. You had no idea the place where you were hiding even existed, and it wasn't too far from home. Tomas smiles in his excitement when he hears this.
Oh, I know lots of places like that. I'll tell you what, if we get out of this mess today, I'll show you the way to the old fortress wall. It's the perfect place to build your own fort. I dragged a bunch of wooden planks there. Too bad it's no fun to build all alone. My brother never helps. He just gets in the way. This character is evolving accent-wise. Just in minutes.
You should throw a Pokeball at him. Maybe you get him as a Machop.
Yeah, man. Right.
You emerge from the muddy back alleys, united by a secret only the two of you know. It seems you've made a friend today.
Cool. And we got some unity, and we got some willpower, ready for action. Hell yeah.
All right. We got a friend named
we met
Will's
Tomas. Yeah, man, we met a guy who beat us up. Hell yeah. And now we're his friend. For some reason.
Because masochism.
Hey, dude, we're 9 years old now. Nice. He literally knocked us into, like, our next year of our life.
It is blistering hot today, even for the sun-parched land of Magra. As soon as you are done with your studies, you dash outdoors and out of the stuffing room. You and Tomas roll up your shirt sleeves, but it barely helps. You would gladly go to shirtless, but you only have been in the company of other boys. You would gladly go shirtless had you been in the company of other boys. Okay, so Tomas is not a boy? Or the fact that there's not enough boys to go shirtless?
It's you would gladly go shirtless had you only been in the company of the other boys. But there are 3 girls in the yard today, so that's why he's not going shirtless. It's because there's girls.
It didn't explain.
It was literally the next sentence.
It didn't. Yes. The organ. But there are 3 girls in the yard today. They are doing the laundry in a big wash tub, whispering and giggling. If you could, you would gladly keep watching one of them at work. She has big eyes of deep blue. Her dark hair is braided, and her plain gray dress is mended and patched all over. Her name is Sophia. Oh, the one that... Okay. She throws her head back a little when she laughs. The rays of the sun are reflected in her eyes, as with everyone else's. You, Tomas, and all the other boys keep telling silly stories. Anything to make her laugh. But you guys are 9.
Yeah, I know, right? You sure love telling tales, Brett. Oh, I remember this one time.
You sound like Aaron's Amy from Sonic.
Dude, that's what I made. That's what I made. That's what I made Ibuki in our Danganronpa. Shit, that's my favorite voice to do. It's so good.
But when Sophia hears a voice calling her home, she nods to you and runs across the street smiling. Her light steps carry her. Okay, I was thinking the light in her eyes that they were saying, and never mind. Her light steps carry her forward, but her eyes are looking elsewhere. But then a stone in a row catches her foot. She stumbles and falls flat into the dust.
Oh.
Bump, bump, bump. Another one bites dust.
That song just starts playing. Like, I wish we could play it, but we'll get copyright stricken for it, so...
The street starts shaking from the thundering of hooves. Riders appear. Man, I keep wanting to say these words in the weirdest ways. Riders appear on the road from around the corner. They bear a coat of arms you recognize right away. A sable serpent, blade upon the field of vert. It symbolizes the Melanidas. Mila Kunis's dynasty.
Mila Kunis's dynasty.
The family of your province's archduke. The horses dash forward, a lost wooden toy on the road cracks. I'm stuck on the Mila Kunis' dynasty still.
I mean, Mila Kunis, you know, she's very good for distracting yourself.
The horses dash forward, a lost wooden toy on the road cracks under the hooves. They will not slow down. They are the nobles, and the rest must make way for them. Sophia is on their way, just now starting to get back to her feet. Her mother is crying for her desperately from behind the fence door. I ran out of breath. You freeze in terror. The riders surely see the girl, or are they going to stop? Or what's a weird... Again, the riders surely see the girl, or are they going to stop?
The riders surely see the girl. Are they going to stop? It's kind of like that's why there's that little thing right there.
I'm reading it wrong.
It's a little break in the sentence, yeah.
Okay, or are they going to trample her? In only a few moments, the beautiful girl will be trampled, and crushed.
All right, well, we've unlocked the way to save her. Our willpower needs to be more than 0, which it is.
It is. We only need 5. We can
only need
save
5.
her. We will just die.
Wait, death's plus 1?
We
Oh,
die.
no, I didn't realize we could... Oh, no. Okay. We get all these bonuses if we die.
What's the other one?
Or we stay... Yeah, what's the point? Like, she's just gonna die her first death.
Yeah.
So,
but go up.
Like,
but we get nobility.
Yeah.
From 0, because we get ingenuity and spirituality.
Yeah. I know, but like
So
we only get 4 deaths in this game, though.
But we save people.
Yeah, I know, but then we're not even gonna make it to chapter, 4. Apparently chapter 4, from what Enoch has told us, is where, shit hits the fan. So,
when we get to chapter 4, we just can't die, so we have to pick every choice that doesn't let us die.
That's true, I know. Well, that's the thing, because I'm also leaning towards the shield Sophia from the horses thing, because of all the buffs, and also... Because, it's Sophia, right? Protect
the girl with the light in her eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or we could just stay where we are and not die.
Maybe if we save her, she dies in our place in chapter 4 instead.
Oh, maybe that's something that happens. Oh, that's true.
Or maybe...
Wait, what if, it'd be really funny if this game just, totally threw us for a loop and we tried to shield Sophia from the horses, but because, we're still a little 9-year-old boy, we don't do anything and we both die. But then again, I guess we still get bonuses, right? So, Alright, Brent,
we died. But we get bonuses.
We get bonuses, hell yeah. Okay, should we do it?
I say shield, yeah. Be a shield.
Alright. You throw yourself blindly into the road, and swinging your arms wildly. Dazed by the sound of the thundering hooves, you can see nothing in the dust. For a brief moment, the horses slow down, just long enough for Sophia to get back on her feet and flee to the roadside. But then the riders dig their spurs in. And we are dead. Wow, that is a lot of fire. Oh my god. Dozens of hooves knock you off your feet and roll across your body. Your bones crack, break, and crumble. Your ears are ripped apart by the thundering rhythm of the ride. Your innards are pulverized. The last thing you remember is the sound of your own skull caving in. Fun. Cool, we died again. Great.
Nice.
Impenetrable darkness surrounds you. You stand alone, bared to your very essence. It paralyzes you. I don't know why. There's something fun about saying this in a really happy way.
In an upbeat way.
In a very upbeat and like, you have an urge to cover yourself, to hide. No one should see you so vulnerable, but you cannot seal the truth in this place. You are bathed in an unbearably bright light. It has no hint of warmth in it. It is blinding. It leaves no shadows in the entire world. It is the light of the shining pillar itself. In this radiance, you can clearly see all your thoughts and doubts, your errors and transgressions, the contradictions that have permeated you since birth. Yes, permeated, yes. That's right. Look at that. Look at that little meat right there.
I'm a butcher. I know when things are supposed to be meat.
And that's not supposed to be meat.
No.
They cover you from head to toe like rough gray tatters, but they melt away in this light. You are naked. You feel liberated and whole. It is as though all the wounds and cracks in your soul have been healed, making it the way it should be. It is as though these scales have fallen from your eyes. You see the true shapes of things now. These are the laws by which the world abides, the grand design that moves life itself. You tread a path that is barely visible in the blinding light giving shape to everything. In this light you see the infinite complexity of the world, from the tiniest leaf to the enormity of the empire, and this world maintains its balance by virtue of the law that was embedded in it during the act of creation.
Sweet. And I can create video games and guns.
Nice.
Because I understand everything works.
Yeah, right? Yes, I can make an Apache helicopter. Hell yeah. Gonna go beat Tomas up with it.
All right. It's 36 minutes.
All right. Well, you know what, Brent? You know what?
Let's finish this off.
We'll finish these last little bits. Ahead of you, two figures are waiting on the path. They are gigantic, many times taller than a man. The elder holds a lash, the younger a sword. The younger gazes at you sternly, coldly. You kneel obediently before him and lower your head. The god raises a sword above you. This is divine retribution. There is no law without it, nor can there be. Every action has consequences. This is what shapes the world, making its very existence possible. In this moment, beneath the gaze of the merciless god, you comprehend the law that binds the entire world together. Which manifestation of the law will you live? I can't say that sentence. Let's just pick. The empire, the law, the family, cause, yourself.
Which manifestation of the law in will you live by? That is a really weird.
It's a weird sentence. The last time we picked was I think we went with yourself last time.
Yeah.
So, what should we make ourselves the law? You're an embodiment of the law.
You have been made in accordance of yourself.
With the divine design.
Yeah,
or because your life's work shapes the world unless you influence the great law itself. That could be good. I mean, our cause was like we died to teach a lesson to people that there should be a speed limit on how fast your horses can go.
There should be a Judas Priest breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. That's so funny. That's what I named the last episode. Oh, man. Well, Brent, how about we decide this next time on this game?
Yeah, it sounds good to me. I would like to read this next time anyways.
For sure. There's a lot. There is a lot. All right, well, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Do the things you do for literally everyone else. But do it for us. I mean, do it. Come on, guys. Just hit it. Just hit the subscribe button. Just do it. It's down there.
Don't be against the law of YouTube. Subscribe.
Yeah, that's right. Believe in the lot of the algorithm,
Do it for yourself.
Do it for yourself, because it's against the law to not subscribe to us. There you go.
The empire that is YouTube.
The empire that is YouTube.
They are your family.
I was going to say, if you don't, we'll kill your family.
Jeez. That's good. Okay. That's against the law.